and welcome back to my channel here at The Craft of Living. Thank you for joining me today in this unexpected unboxing. I had to find and fulfill my quest of finding an adequate crystal deck. So if you've been watching my channel, you've seen I had an earlier unboxing of a crystal deck, and now I have a second unboxing of another crystal deck. So Judy Hall already has a crystal deck that's actually already out, but this is her newest deck that she just came out with. It was released November 1st. Crystals for Beginners, a deck of 50 crystal cards to heal body, mind, and spirit. So I really am a fan of Judy Hall. If you're not familiar with her, she wrote the book most commonly seen, The Crystal Bible, which has all kinds of great, colorful, quick, easy to access reference for many of the crystals. In fact, this is one of my first books that helped me study some of the attributes of these stones, was The Crystal Bible. So I wanted to check out this one. This one had a lighter feel than her other deck. Her other deck has sort of a black background, and that was just the darkness. I really wanted to see the stones on a different, more luminescent background, so I was excited to see her second version. So as you would expect, a nice sturdy box. Each one features an image of the crystal, an outline of its principal benefits, and advice on how it can be used to improve your well-being, with a concise introduction to working with the cards and practical techniques. This deck is the perfect entry into the world of crystal healing. So I like to use this to accent my readings that I do. It comes with a very, very simple book talking about crystal power, crystals and healing and their vibration and their chakras, the crystals and the cards, how to cleanse the cards, how to activate the deck, choosing a card, and so forth. Balancing your chakras, improving your mind layout, accessing your spiritual gifts layout, about the author, and a chakra directory. So that's her little book there. All right, so let's start at the top here. We have Amber. This is a matte finish with a medium cardstock. It's matte on both sides. She shows a colorful picture of the stone against a light background. The crystal for balance and renewal. She gives a couple of keywords there. Let's move on. Black Tourmaline. Crystal for protection and defense. Let's see what this is about. So, body. Looks like they all say, oh, body, spirit, mind. Body, mind, and spirit. Okay, so for the body, this is a powerful shield. Its vibration is earthy and high. Black tourmaline grounds energy and increases physical vitality, dispersing tension and stress. This crystal harmonizes the brain and repatterns neural pathway malfunctions. It also stimulates the immune system and the thyroid. Hold this crystal for pain relief and to relieve arthritic swelling. Black tourmaline increases well-being by screening out toxic or negative energies so that they cannot affect you. Place this crystal around your home to create a protective space that blocks out negativity or toxic energy of any kind, or attach it to a phone, tablet, or computer. So in the mind, it instills self-confidence, boosts positivity, inspires compassion and tolerance. In the spirit, it protects the soul, connects to divine energies in the planet. And I guess it describes its physical properties, which is black, shiny, opaque, and transparent. straighted or hexagonal in structure. Heliotrope. So she also has the Crystal Bible too, and many other books that she has written, because it really only scratches the surface of how many stones there are, which is why I think this is called for beginners. Not only the layout, but also I'm assuming the crystals she selected are some of the more beginning crystals. Moonstone. Many of you must own a piece of moonstone. The very common stone. Has a very feminine energy. It vibrates high to extremely high. Associated with the moon and fertility and the cycles of the moon. Cool. So I'm moving along. I'm already really liking this deck a lot more. Unikite. It's simple, it's straightforward. The first deck I reviewed on this channel, I would say I loved the pictures. I did not like the interpretations of the stones, and I guess I just had to stick with Judy the whole time. Blue lace agate, because her definitions really resonate with me, and they're just basic explanations of the stone. They're so it goes so much deeper. You can really there's books and books written off of this. Beautiful though. Malachite, if anybody knows malachite. Malachite is good for the mind and breaking outworn patterns and unwanted ties, especially with people who drain your emotional energy or previous partners. Malachite releases toxic emotions and inhibitions, encouraging free expression of feelings. It alleviates shyness and supports friendships. And it talks about the attributes of malachite for the body and the spirit. That's amazing. So this really is, I would say, a very good beginner's deck. Sodalite, for crystals anyway. You can also use it as flashcards. But I will use it for divination purposes, to accent any of my readings, to find what the seeker could use in energy when it comes to stones. Appetite. Interference between consciousness and matter. The vibration is high. Wow, she gives a lot of information. Apophyllite. Let's see, it's clear, white, green, yellowish, peach, transparent or opaque, cubic. It goes on to tell you its properties there. Aquamarine, black obsidian, celestite. These are gorgeous. Flint. Oh, interesting. Crystal for rites of passage. Labradorite, one of my favorite stones. The crystal for esoteric knowledge. I pretty much always have a piece of labradorite on me at all times. Isn't that funny? This highly mystical crystal is a bringer of light, containing esoteric knowledge. Raising consciousness and connecting with universal energies, it takes you into another world or other lives. Protective labradorite creates an interface between your own personal energy field and that of another person, deflecting unwanted energies from the energy bodies and preventing energy leakage. It is excellent for screening yourself while allowing awareness of what is happening in another field. You do not take on thoughts and feelings, but remain objectively aware. Yeah, it's an aura protector. This is a really good one for protection also. Then we have rutilated quartz and selenite, which you see a lot of here. This is selenite here. I have iron pyrite with quartz inclusions, and I have my labradorite piece here. And this is a rainbow quartz. So selenite, crystallized divine light. And it tells what it can look like down there. So let's give it a shuffle. Oh yeah, and then I have lovely kyanite. Cannot forget kyanite, which helps with many, many, many things, including communication. Thank you, kyanite. Give it a good shuffle. Fairly easy to shuffle. Let's go for 3. Would you shuffle with the pictures down or the pictures up? Let me know in the comments below. All right, I figured down, so my conscious mind doesn't have any play in this. Okay. What crystal would help us most right now for whoever is watching this video, whoever is drawn to this deck? What is a crystal that would help us find joy and peace on our journey? So we have Sunstone. Ooh, the crystal for joy and optimism. Isn't that appropriate? I love that. That is a great stone for anybody and everybody at any time. We're going to read the whole card here. So it's for the mind. It's a mood enhancer. The vibration is high to extremely high. Sunstone revitalizes the body and raises your spirits. If you have lost your enthusiasm for life, this crystal remotivates, facilitating self-empowerment and instilling awareness of your own value. This highly energetic stone overcomes procrastination, giving the impetus to move forward. It dissolves codependency and supports independence. Sunstone detaches from feelings of being sabotaged or discriminated against, encouraging optimism and enthusiasm. For the body, it helps your musculature system, your immune and autonomic systems, your nervous system, and all organs, cartilage, and joints. For the spirit, it assists tie cutting, removing hooks located in the chakras or energy bodies, and strengthens your intuition. It usually looks yellow, orange, red, brown, clear, transparent, or opaque crystal with iridescent reflections, and it's often tumbled. So I want to give you another tip since you've hung on this long to check out this deck. If for some reason you can't afford this stone, you don't know where it's at, you can't find it, it's too expensive, whatever the reason, I learned from my guru, my master mediumship teacher, that you can take any picture of a stone and set your intentions of its natural properties, of how you want it to work for you. So this is a mood enhancing stone, and you might have a problem with thinking negatively and thinking bad and down on yourself. So you might say, you might program it with your intention by saying, Sunstone, thank you for coming into my life. I ask that you help me eliminate any and all negative thinking so that I may move forward in a joyous and free and freeing way. And it can be as simple as that. It doesn't have to take long. It doesn't have to be drawn out. And guess what? You don't actually have to possess the actual stone for the stone to give you its properties. So you can take the picture of the stone and place it under your pillow at night, or carry it in your wallet, or carry it on your body wherever you're going. And it would still act and carry the same properties energetically as the original crystal. So this is huge. This was huge for me to know, especially since there are so many stones out there that we don't really have access to and we may never ever see. Like for instance, there's a stone called Ajoite, Ajoite, Ajoite. And it is supposed to embody the most highest vibration of unconditional love. But guess what, folks? It's really hard to find and very expensive. So that's my little tip for you. All you got to do is have a picture. Maybe even you write the word down of it, Sunstone, and you write that word down and you set your intentions on it, because it really comes down to your intentions and the power of free will. So that's what I have for you guys today. Thanks for checking in. So there'll probably be another video before the end of the year, so hang in there. Peace.